Okay, what we'd like to talk about now is just dragging a downed firefighter, moving him out of that predicament that he's in. If you think back to the segments we talked about, RIT team positions and assignments, and then the packaging, and then the air supply, we're now at the point where we're actually ready to remove him. What we want to do is we want to talk about this well before we're in the position of actually getting him out of here. So in order to do that, let's just talk real briefly about the straps. One of the things that you need to do all the time, and then at increments as you stop to catch your breath in the rescue, is to tighten all the straps down. So tighten them down as much as you can, and then even the waist strap, if you remember, we want to tighten that down so that everything is tight. If you're dragging this firefighter and you're pulling slack in here, then you're not actually doing any work. And by the time you get that slack tensioned, you're out of breath or you're out of room to pull, and then it's inefficient. So efficiency in removing him is critical. When you do drag him, there's a lot of devices out there that people come up with and people attach to the firefighter. We always like to look first at only what he's wearing. And that's why we've converted the waist strap and we've tightened these straps on the shoulder strap of the scba, because for us, the built-in device, being the scba, is the easiest thing to actually remove, and the firefighter's going to have it on. If you remember, make this conversion so that you don't just pull the pack off his back. So tighten these straps, get ready to go. Everything's in place. The next thing, before we actually talk about the techniques here, is the communication. We see a lot of people, and it's just kind of ingrained in everybody, to use 1, 2, 3 or some rhythm like that. All we use is ready, drag, or ready, lift. There's a lot of time wasted on the 1, 2, 3, and if you think back to some of the movies, is it 1, 2, 3, is it on 3? When does it go? And then the movie Lethal Weapon comes to mind on that one. You guys know what I'm talking about, and it's never in sequence. So use ready, drag, and the guy at the head is the one that's calling the shots here. He's the one that's got to get ready and to move in front of him. So he's calling the shots, and the guy down here at the feet, if he's not ready to go, then he simply says no, and then you wait until he's ready. So now dragging, how do you get this guy out of here? If the conditions aren't that bad, you can stand up and pull on his scba and drag him out, by all means do it. If 2 of you can get on the head, do the same thing with the straps, then do it. Take the easiest way to get him out of here. In a worst case where there's no visibility, you can't see, the heat's banking down, and you have to move him slowly, you better have a plan before it happens. So in order to do that, we've tightened the straps. We're going to have a guy come in here on the shoulder straps and actually gain control of these. So we've got somebody grabbing the shoulder straps here. He's making sure that they're tightened down, and he's going to be the guy calling the shots to go ready, drag. What we'll have is the guy down here on this end get up underneath the leg of the victim. And it's actually more of a push technique, so he's dragging and I'm pushing at the same time to try and move in sequence. Couple things here. You can't see, the visibility's down, you don't know what you're going to run into, so it's really slow and steady movement. So just take a minute now to get on the same page, and then get in position, and then simply move. So you ready, Dave?
Ready.
I'm going to take the guy's leg and get down underneath it so that I can push, and I'm going to push against his leg as I move. I don't want to drive him into the ground. I simply want to move together with Dave here as we get going. So go ahead.
Ready, drag. Ready, drag.
And what you would do is you would just continue that movement to get him out. Remember that team of 4. If you had 4 people, the officers leading you out, you could have 2 working on the victim and another guy just waiting to save his energy to replace one of the guys as he gets tired. That's going to be the quickest, most efficient way to move this guy out of the building and get him to safety.